So what's popping with y'all this morning? Glory be to God, right? So it's 6:33 a.m. Monday morning. I hear the birds chirping, sun shining, right? Bright, clear skies, you know. But where the peace at, you know? So I had a misunderstanding this morning, with my girl, and I screamed at her, I yelled at her, I threatened her. But when I went and sat down, and the good Lord began to talk to me about it, He began to talk to me about how she felt, right? How she felt hurt, violated, restricted, betrayed, frightened, right? He began to speak to me about this behavior and how it's connected to the relationship or the lack thereof that I had with my mother and my father, right? I'm 44, right? That's 4-4, you know? And I'm still acting out as if I'm a 6 or 7, right? Due to my abandonment issues. So I got a question out there for you brothers, right? How many of you brothers have ever put your hands on your woman? How many of you brothers have ever yelled at your woman, right? Threatened her, right? If you've done these things, right? I'm talking to you, right? I haven't seen my son in like 5-6 years, right? The behavior that I displayed this morning, what God told me was, He said that this is the reason you're not able to see your son, right? So, sitting right here, in front of me, I got all my shit packed up, you know, but I don't have nowhere to go, you know. I'm busted and disgusted, you know. So, I get on TikTok, you know, every other day, something like that, right? I try to get on here and speak positivity and be optimistic. But I'm constantly bombarded with all this bullshit, right? So you got motherfuckers out there talking about the lost tribes of Israel and the chakra and the 9 laws and all this who right and who wrong and the racism and all of this type of shit, right? But what's going on right here? This is where it begins, you know? We seem to perceive that the issues of the world are outside of us when they really inside of us, when they really within, right? I'm the problem. So I thank God. And then I wonder why too. I'm sitting here saying to myself, man, Lord, like why you didn't show up and teach me these things in my marriage, right? With the mother of my son, right? Because that's when I would have preferred it. I would have preferred to understand life and maturity and truth, right? When I was a youngster, when I was a itty bitty, not no 44-year-old man, but I'm telling you, brothers, that this, like me, I could be in jail right now. I'm on parole right now. This a DOC shirt. You know what I mean? Let me show you niggas. Yeah, what you niggas know, nigga. Nigga, that's a DOC shirt. Nigga, that's me coming from the penitentiary. You know what I'm saying? 120 days ago. Been in there 27 years all my life. for not having a mother and a father, for this systemic oppression, for the forces of darkness attempting to snuff a nigga out, right? Not wanting us to understand what's on the other side of the door. I'm telling you, man, there's something on the other side of the door. And so the Father show up to let me know how concerned he is about what's going on in 2025. This is what the correction is about. This is what the rebuke is about. This is why I'm speaking this, right? This is why I'm humbling myself, right? Pride goes before destruction, but before honor is humility, right? So I was telling my girl this morning that I used to make fun of this homeless man when I was a kid. And then one day I was standing on the corner homeless and kids were making fun of me, right? So you reap what you sow, you know what I mean, right? I planted that fruit and the replica of that fruit manifested. So lately I've been watching this app called Scoops, right? I've been laughing like a motherfucker, just laughing. Watching motherfuckers getting mashed on and accidents, motherfuckers getting slapped and getting whooped on, getting knocked out. I've been laughing hard as hell. Not considering the fear that them people experiencing. Popos getting dumped on, not experiencing. Well, today, you know, I cried this morning like a baby. My girl cried. We cried hard, man. She ain't at work, you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all really think about what I'm saying to y'all, man. The ramifications of this shit, how deep it really is. I just spent my whole entire life in prison because I didn't have a mother and a father. 44 on the back end. But glory be to God, he showed up on the spot and decided to speak truth into my life. So I give him all the honor and the praise. But I'm humbling myself to come before y'all and to let y'all know, man, that the time is now. You know, now is the time for us to step up and to realize that we living in the last days, man. You know, that's why God's so adamant about us understanding peace and coming together as a body, and this body up and moving and separating itself from the world. This is what this argument this morning was about. You reap what you sow. Me making fun of all of them people. Now, in a sense, I'm sitting experiencing the same thing that they going through. So be mindful of who you judge, right? For the same measure you use to judge, it shall be measured on back unto you. Judge not, lest you be judged. For the same meat you use to judge, it shall be measured back unto you. So if you judge with no mercy, you being judged without mercy. If you judge without consideration, you being judged without consideration. Remember, the mercy seat set above the law. Why? Because God's mercy is above his law. This is why they call him the all-merciful. Amen. Glory be to God. But you brothers start treating y'all women right. And you sisters, if a man ever raises his voice at you, get up and get the fuck away from him. Because the nigga gonna end up doing something to you. The nigga display any acts of violence or aggression, get up and get away from him. Y'all teach y'all daughters that, y'all brothers, y'all teach y'all daughters that, y'all sisters, y'all get it right, man. I got a couple seconds to get up off this motherfucker, but I'm trying to tell y'all how serious it is, man. Y'all excuse my language, man. Glory be to God, man. Thank y'all. Y'all stay up. You know, brothers, y'all treat y'all women right. Treat them sisters right, man. Treat y'all daughters right. Yeah, they deserve it.